100, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right there, 56. Let's get off.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here for Callaway. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So Dalton now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense! Over! Roy! Hey, Mike's 50! 50, Mike 50! Hey, let go!
On third down, Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Letting you know right now, you better break. Switch. Move. Bang. Regular.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 17, Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Rosen will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. The kick by Lambo is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down now, it's Jones. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 52 Let's go, D.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
You can't block me. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, regular. Heavy. I got you, baby. I got you. They go 368.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
All day, dog. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Kill. bombers. You're the 2 jet bombers.
Dalton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Charles Clay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, high 7.
Now Rosen on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Monday. 35's the mic. Ricky.
To throw is Rosen, sliding out of the pocket. Going for it all. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Rashard Matthews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Guys up! Wait! 52 right here. Cover. Under 10. Under 10. 2-by-2. Move. Shoot. Regular. Guys up.
On third down, here's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Guys up! Next team! Watch the run! Shoot!
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Protect. Show it. Heavy. Out.
And Dalton to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
17 yards. First down, Dallas.
Lady! Tight right. Alert. 3 out. 6 guys. Heavy. Shoot. Watch the shoot. There you go. 368.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Alert flag. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Another run by Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
68. Check, crunch. Hey.
They'll run it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And a Cowboy first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw here, Dalton. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He was looking for Edelman there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Rosen. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
2nd down 6 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, switch gears. 368. 52 by 52. Hey.
Greystone travel.
No. Check.
2 by 2. Move.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
368. 152.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. Check. Heavy. Tighten up.
This is Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 8.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Check it back.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Middle.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
No. 2 by 2. Move. Quick. What? Take out 368.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 30 on second down, Dalton. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Switch. 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
SOS.
368.
Jim.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but now it's third and goal.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Take four.
2 by 2. Move.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? All right, here's Dalton. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
Alert, alert, alert. 80. Hey, Delta.
Line 35.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of